for this press conference to announce the Jagriti Startup20 G20 Yatra. What comes to mind is this ancient Asian proverb that traveling 1,000 miles is better than reading 1,000,000 books. And I have to say that there's really nothing in our arsenal, nothing else in our arsenal as seasoned as the Jagriti Yatra to invite the G20 delegates to explore our nation, especially our social entrepreneurship oriented ecosystem of our nation as the Jagriti Yatra, what the Jagriti Yatra offers. Over the years, my experience of it, of course, is from secondary sources, because there are people I know and love who have been a part of this yatra. But over years, it has offered people understanding of the opportunities that India offers on the ground, meeting other change makers from around the world to form teams to address these opportunities, and of course to make lifelong friendships. The yatra alone has led to several very, very successful entrepreneurial journeys for people, and so I'm looking forward to that being extended to now people across the globe on a much larger scale. Selection process. This is a process that's sacrosanct. This is a process that we will not really interfere in as Startup20. It is really entirely up to Jagriti Yatra as to how it gets curated. But I am at the same time very, very confident that as they have done over years, they will continue with the same level of rigor.
Namaskar. As the founder of Jagriti Yatra, it's really a privilege that after 15 years of organizing the largest train journey in India and of the world, we are partnering with Startup20 and G20 in this very, very ambitious but very topical train journey this year. We all know this is the Amrit Kal, the start of the Amrit Kal. We are now the largest, not just democracy, but the largest country of the world. And I believe, especially under leadership of Startup20 and others, that we have created one of the largest ecosystems of this country. So this journey will showcase that ecosystem to a number of people across the world, and we hope that the message of what Prime Minister Modi ji has said of G20 of One Bharat, Vasudev Kutumbakam, originates from this journey. By seeing the country as one, not only will we project in India, which is united, but hopefully we'll project a message to the world that entrepreneurship can be everyone's game. We must say that Jagriti Yatra is based on a theory which we call middle of the diamond India, that tier 2 and tier 3 districts, which is where 80 crore people, 800 million people reside, which is 11% of global humanity. That is where entrepreneurship has to be taken. Jagriti Yatra is one of many attempts to take that over the last 15 years to that real India. As we know that the Yatra itself is about inclusion, because we take it to, of course, 1 or 2 metros, that is also included, but largely it goes to smaller towns and districts. It goes to a small town in Odisha. It goes to Devariya, which is where we'll have a major event. It also goes to other places where real entrepreneurship is bubbling up. Going to Varanasi is also very topical for us, because not only do we want to project the country, we also want to project its culture. And culture entrepreneurship is something that Shikhar 20 Summit talked about very meaningfully, and we want to include it in this yatra as well. I'd also want to say that we want to make sure that this movement, as Chintan just said, goes global. We have got at least 5 countries which have already replicated the Jagriti Yatra. In the United States as Millennium Train Project, in France as Ticket for Change, in Peru, in UK, in Portugal. Therefore, after this journey with almost 70 international delegates, about 100 G20 Startup 20 delegates. We believe it will be very opportune to take this movement global under the aegis of the Startup 20 ecosystem. I believe Brazil is already very interested, so I'm hoping that this is the birth not just of something for India but across the world. Finally, I'd say that in participating, we invite everyone in this country to participate. We're looking no doubt for international participants, but for that we are already working quite hard through the embassies, through the consulates of this country. We really want to appeal to the ordinary Indian here who wants to do something for the country, who wants to build this country through entrepreneurship. No doubt with government as an enabler, private sector also as a participant. But it is very important for us to convey this message through this press conference that every person from 20 to 27 years of age and about 75 facilitators from 27 onwards can come on this journey. It's a beautiful journey. It touches roughly in 14 days almost 10 destinations across the country. It's almost like garlanding Bharat Mata through a railway journey, through the efforts of the youth of this country, of the women of this country, so that we can go into the Amrit Kal confident that not only will India be a great democracy, not only will it be a great economy, it will be an inclusive economy where every person, every citizen finds meaning in the act of innovation, entrepreneurship and inspiration that this Jagriti Yatra will, I'm sure, evoke. How can you apply? You can apply very simply. You can go to jagritiyatra.com. There is no educational qualification. We don't believe entrepreneurship has to be educationally linked. I mean, I'm from IIT, our CEO Ashutosh is from IIT Kharagpur, but we believe that any person in this country who has an aspiration to do something different can be an entrepreneur. So with that preamble, I would say there are 5 essays. आप हिंदी में लिख सकते हैं उन निबंधों को, आप अंग्रेज़ी में लिख सकते हैं उन निबंधों को. उसमें बहुत बड़े तरीके से, बड़ी आसानी से आपको करीब 1-2 घंटे आपको लगेंगे. ऑनलाइन आवेदन कर सकते हैं. अगर आप ऑनलाइन नहीं करना चाहते हैं, आप ऑफलाइन करना चाहते हैं, तो हमारे ऑफिस में आप उसको निबंध को लिख के भेज सकते हैं. वी वुड बी वेरी डिलाइटेड टू get you across the country, across every country, every state of this world. 29 states and 7 union territories apply, and I'm very delighted that this year there are 70 people from overseas who will also apply. And it's important to get the right quality. Would you believe that last year 22,000 people applied? So jaldi apply करिए क्योंकि इसमें बड़ी होड़ लगती है. And of which only 500 get selected. This year about 450 will get selected. So please do apply. If there's any questions, there's a helpline. And we hope that your application process is also an experience that you appreciate. Thank you.
New dimension that would come in this yatra is the global participation. We always have some global yatris, about 15 to 20 global participants come in our yatra, but this year we are hoping it will go up to about 170 odd delegates plus our usual participants as well.